Alright, so global patch notes have released for Ban, and something interesting this patch notes just happened. And there are two theories for this, you know. The first one is that they just got the exact same patch notes from JP and just Google translated, and that's why it says like this. Or Global is just not gonna be its own version anymore. Like, because ever since the release of Global, it's always been this whole thing that Global is its own version, which for better or for worse has, you know, diverged itself from the Japanese version, being banners being better or release of characters being worse. Global, for, you know, the longest time was its own thing, and you couldn't really predict exactly when certain units were going to release. Now it seems like Global has given up on that, because they're really introducing Ban's release as the second anniversary, which is not incorrect. It was the second anniversary for JP, but if you know, the first anniversary for Global was the one, which was not that long ago. Anniversaries for Global in March. So I suppose that's how it's gonna be from now on. We're not gonna have a second anniversary in March unless they decide to. Unless that's how they're gonna go with. They're gonna go with. So this is the second anniversary of JP, and then this is the second anniversary of Global. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's how Global is gonna go. But yeah, so the first line of the update has already been 2 years introduced. Just celebrate the second anniversary of our first debut. Yeah, so they're rolling it as instead of Global being its own version, Global is just a copy and paste from JP, which is how it is now. You know, it's just a month delayed. Which is, you know, I guess. Because for the longest time, Global kind of pretended the JP doesn't exist. Like, you would see these patch notes and be like, oh, the devs are preparing something for next month. It's like, no, you're not. Like, things already released in JP, you're just releasing them again, right? They kind of like pretend that the Japanese and Korean version didn't exist. And now they're just fully acknowledging that, you know, this is how it is. But yeah, new story chapter, cool. I actually have not done the story chapter yet. I have not. I don't know why. Purgatory Ban, you guys know him. He's PogChamp. I do recommend summoning for him. The banner is really good. The banner for Global is going to be even better than the banner from JP, because, you know, people got pressed from YouTubers to vote for the correct things. So that's Pog. We didn't have that strength in JP because the majority of JP players are actually Japanese and they don't watch like English-speaking YouTubers. So we couldn't press them like that. But, you know, Ban, Pog. The seasonal banner is pretty cool. I personally pulled Green Golfer back-to-back on my summoning string for Ban on this seasonal banner. So I hope everyone has that good luck. I know a lot of people still need dupes for Green Golfer, or they don't even have Green Golfer at all. So that's a good opportunity to pull him. You can use gems in this banner, but I don't really recommend, because the rates are very low for each individual character. So, you know, the chances of you pulling the character that you actually want are not the greatest. But you're gonna be getting 10 free multis on this. So, or how they call it, 110 free draws, which I guess is not incorrect, but you get 10 free multis in this banner. So, good luck. There's lots of stuff. If you want to read, it's just lots of stuff. These cool cosmetics for, I think it's the one, Purgatory Ban and Lolly Merlin. This boss fight is so annoying. So annoying. For whatever reason, my game would constantly crash. I know it wasn't just me, it was an issue for everyone. Like, the game would constantly crash on this boss fight. So I hope that for Global they're gonna fix it before releasing. But this boss fight is incredibly annoying. I have gameplay of it. Let's look at that pog face. This one. The tag on mechanic. There is a new tag on mechanic with it, and the boss fight itself is very annoying. But yeah, some missions, cool. More stuff. All right. Purgatory Ban outfits, whatever, bundles, blah blah. The 5th floor for tower. I literally just made a video on that. Again, folks, my channel again. this one. I completely forgot. I genuinely forgot that it was like a thing that actually released. Because the fight, it's very easy. It's a fight against Ascunar. You know, the first fight that we ever had in Tower, the Ascunar boss, it's literally him. They just re-released him, so it's super easy. You just got 30 purple gems, which is fine, but you know. Oh, the matchmaking for the bosses. So yeah, they're just releasing the patch like exactly how it's on GP. So the first Fury could actually be a thing, right? They just got the Japanese patch notes and literally Google translated the whole thing and just posted it on the website. Because again, it's just not how Global was, but I guess they just accepted it. They're not catching up. Global is not syncing up JP, which I think at this point that would be my pick for them doing. Just have them both synced in. But I know a lot of people like the month behind, but they are exactly 1 month behind. Meaning that, you know, these patches are exactly the same as Global, as GPs, you know. Except for, you know, the odd, you know, the bond banner is a little better on Global. Because, I mean, I would say it's actually much better, in my opinion. Because you're missing out on a few characters that weren't that great to be there. Like very overused characters like Blue Lilia. You're gonna have Connor Malley, but you know. Instead of getting like Green Arthur, which is a character that is never in banners. I don't have Green Arthur 6/6, you know, so it's a much better banner. But yeah, Summer for Bond, it's a good summon, and yeah. Oh, they already Red Arthur. So for JP, one thing was it's like so much like boring text that they put, right? For JP, they extended the Arthur banner to be an extra 2 weeks, while also putting Arthur on the ticket pool. So are they going to extend the banner for Global as well? Let me see. Ending. They might be actually extending the banner, because it says the ending events are these. Do they usually say that the ending? The banner is going away? I don't know. Yeah, they're improving some of the weekly stuff as well. I don't know. I don't see where they. I think it might. They might extend it another 2 weeks if you haven't pulled Arthur. I mean, for JP it made sense because we had no idea that Arthur was going to be good, right? Arthur released and he was just a boring, terrible unit, really. And then Bond releases, oh, now all of a sudden Arthur is like God's tier. You know, so that's why, you know, they extended the Arthur banner, because people have a chance to zone for Arthur if they didn't, because Arthur was dog shit. Now he's like the best unit in the game. No, he's not. Okay. But he's good now, right? So, you know. But global players, you know, if you keep up with anything about JP, you know, right? Arthur's good. So, anyways, Bond.